who understands. I see a leader with a real commitment to a better future for working families. And Chicago, we have to help her win.
We're not just electing a president, we're uplifting our nation. We're opening the promise of America wide enough for everyone. Together, we've put a lot of cracks in the highest, hardest glass ceiling.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me.
Alright, now we're back with some more current events. Right now we're about to preview and react to the DNC One Night in Chicago highlights. So we already know we had Hillary Clinton up there, we had AOC, Biden, a few other people. So we're going to sit back and react, watch these highlights, and see if they're speaking the truth. Again, listen, I am no party. I only support policies. I don't support identity, popularity, any of that right there. So y'all can miss me with that. I think logically, rational, and I don't stay on the surface. I dig deep. Pause. Let's go and see what this is all about. Sit back and react with your boy. If you like reactions like this, consider hitting that like button. Definitely subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell. Let's see how this is about to play out.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. It is so good to be with everyone this evening in this hall and everyone at home. This is going to be a great week. And I want to kick us off by celebrating our incredible President Joe Biden, who will be speaking later tonight. Joe, thank you for your historic leadership, for your lifetime of service to our nation, and for all you will continue to do. We are forever grateful to you. Thank you, Joe. And looking out at everyone tonight, I see the beauty of our great nation. People from every corner of our country and every walk of life are here, united by our shared vision for the future of our country. And this November, we will come together and declare with one voice, as one people, we are moving forward.
I come too far.
With optimism, hope, and faith, so guided by our love of country, knowing we all have so much more in common than what separates us, let us fight for the ideals we hold dear, and let us always remember, when we fight, we win. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, America.
Night, everyone.
We have a chance to elect a president who is for the middle class because she is from the middle class. She understands.
This woman is a nutcase right here. She's a straight feminist if you ask me. She's a super nutcase. Only thing she missing is a cape.
She understands the urgency of rent checks and groceries and prescriptions. She is as committed to our reproductive and civil rights as she is to taking on corporate greed.
Remember when she said she's gonna save the people against gauging, as she said, which is really price gouging, right? Well, You do know that they have laws in place for that, right? I'm telling you, they make things sound so good to you if you don't know what's going on. It's just like a dumb person walking in a room full of dumb people. They could come across smart to them if they play it off right. You understand what I'm saying?
And she is working tirelessly to secure a ceasefire in Gaza and bringing hostages home. In Kamala Harris, I see a leader.
Can you explain how you're going to pay for those? And can you give us a sense of what other policies you want to unveil going forward?
Sure. Well, I mean, you just look at it in terms of what we are talking about, for example, around children and the child tax credit and extending the EITC. That it's at $6,000 for the first year of a child's life. The return on that investment in terms of what that will do and what it will pay for will be tremendous. We've seen it when we did it in the first year of our administration. We reduced child poverty by over 50%. So that's a lot of the work. And then what we're doing in terms of the tax credits, we know that there's a great return on that investment. And when we increase home ownership in America, what that means in terms of increasing the tax base, not to mention property tax base, what that does to fund schools, again, return on investment. I think it's a mistake for any person who talks about public policy to not critically evaluate how you measure the return on investment. When you are strengthening neighborhoods, strengthening communities, and in particular the economy of those communities, and investing in a broad-based economy, everybody benefits, and it pays for itself in that way.
All right. Another thing I noticed too, right? What Kamala Harris is doing is she's aligning herself with all of the so-called underdogs, or should I say, all the people who are being attacked as they see it to be, you know, like the alphabet community. She's trying to align herself with black people because, you know, they have a lot of hardship. She's trying to align herself with alleged poverty-stricken people. She wants to say that she came from the gutter. All she's trying to do is be relatable, but she's going too hard and she's really reaching, if you ask me, you know. Now she's trying to align herself with the Palestinian people, you understand? Because she see they're going through something. So anything that can trigger a people, she's going to align herself. She will align herself with them just so that she could get the better votes. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing with the immigrants. She's going to pander to all of that right there. Pay attention to what she's really all over the place right now. She's not really standing on her own too. I don't know if y'all see that, but she is not standing on her ground. No lie.
In Kamala Harris, I see a leader who understands. I see a leader with a real commitment to a better future for working families. And Chicago, we have to help her win.
We're not just electing a president, we're uplifting our nation. We're opening the promise of America wide enough for everyone.
We do see that. You guys open up the border and let the floodgates just pile right in. Yo, some of the stuff they say is ridiculous. I really can't agree with this right here. I mean, what are you guys really trying to help uplift? If you have the country divided, there's no way in the world that you're uplifting a nation. You're uplifting who you want to uplift. Don't say you're uplifting a nation if the nation is divided into two or into many.
Together, we put a lot of cracks in the highest, hardest glass ceiling. And tonight, so close to breaking through once and for all, I want to tell you what I see through all those cracks and why it matters for each and every one of us.
Now you can see this is her real accent right here. Remember when she tried to sound country?
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far.
Yo, when they try to do this accent change out of nowhere, I mean, it's so obvious, but the people who actually follow these parties, whether it be Democrats or Republicans, when they do these things, I mean, they have to feel weird inside. They have to.
What do I see? I see freedom. I see the freedom to make our own decisions about our health, our lives, our loves, our families.
We already have that freedom.
the freedom to work with dignity and prosper, to worship as we choose or not.
Yo, you know what really irks me when they do this? And it seems like the women develop men gestures who run for politics. I don't know. They all wear suits, pants, and all the feminine stuff just goes away. I really don't understand that right there. No wonder he was going to Monica Lewinsky.
To speak our minds freely and honestly. I see freedom from fear and intimidation, from violence and injustice, from chaos and corruption. I see the freedom to look our children in the eye and say, in America, you can go as far as your hard work and talent will take you, and mean it. And you know what? On the other side of that glass ceiling is Kamala Harris raising her hand and taking the oath of office as our 47th President of the United States.
Look at that accent.
In 2024, we need you to vote. We need you to keep the Senate. We need you to win back the House of Representatives. And above all, we need you to beat Donald Trump.
What do you mean beat Donald Trump? I don't understand these politicians when they keep saying we got to beat such and such. What do you mean beat? We need the policies. We don't care about beating anyone. You understand what I'm saying? Word. Like, what are you doing over there? You beating your meat paws. Like, we need policies. We don't care about who's the winner, who's the loser. We want policies, man. Y'all got us confused with this right here. They're doing a whole bunch of nothing right now on that microphone. I haven't heard any policies or anything. All they keep saying is why you shouldn't vote for the next person. That's it.
Now elect Kamala and Tim, President and Vice President of the United States of America. Look, they'll continue to lead America forward, creating more jobs, standing up for workers, growing the economy, lower the cost to American families so they just have a little more breathing room. We made incredible progress, but we have more work to do.
I don't know. Is this a joke? Is this a parody? Isn't the economy worse right now? I know a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are penny pinching. And these are the people who's in the actual current administration. So who are they talking about right now? I'm really super confused.
And Kamala and Tim will continue to take on corporate greed and bring down cost of food. They'll keep taking on Big Pharma, making insulin $35 a month, not just for seniors, but for everyone in America. And capping prescription drug costs at a total of $2,000, not just for seniors, but for everyone.
You know, maybe it's that time that we start paying attention. All I'm getting out of this is that there's a lot of insulin talk. There's a lot of senior citizen talk. Maybe we should start putting our money into stocks that has to do with diabetes, right? Because that's the main focus on the election right now, if you haven't paid attention. Are they seeing something that we don't see? That's what I want to know. Are they trying to say that the entire nation will eventually be diabetic? And this is why they're so pressed on these pricing? Huh? Let me know right now. We may be on to something right now. Remember, I'm no financial advisor.
And folks, that's going to save America again. Tens of billions of dollars. Folks.
You mean the one you gave away to Ukraine?
They'll make housing more affordable. They'll protect Social Security and Medicare. Trump wants to cut Social Security and Medicare. Kamala and Tim will protect your freedom. They'll protect your vote, your right to vote.
Since I was 18, I always had the right to vote. What do you mean the right to vote? You're protecting my right to vote? I thought we have the right to vote already. Hasn't that been in place for decades? Huh? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. What do you mean? Just like when Russell Simmons earlier, he said, I help people register to vote. What do you mean by that? That's not hard to do. You didn't really do anything special. What, you just held censors so they can go vote? You don't need a class course on that right there. What you need to be doing is actually learning the candidates. That's what you need to be doing.
To protect your civil rights. And you know Trump will do everything to ban abortion nationwide. Oh, he will.
No, he won't.
You know, Kamala and Tim will do everything they possibly can. That's why you have to elect a Senate and House to
My thing is this. If Trump is giving the state the power in regards to abortion, then that's a state issue. That has nothing to do with him right there. You understand what I'm saying? You need to take that upon with your mayor, your governor, and whoever runs that state. You understand what I mean? The oligarch of that state. That's who you need to really reach out to. Or move. That's all we need to do at this point. Sitting down complaining about something, it ain't gonna change anything. You can yell at a rock all you want. It ain't gonna turn colors.
restore Roe v. Wade. Selecting Kamala was the very first decision I made when I became our nominee. And it was the best decision I made my whole career.
Really? Not what we saw in the
We've
debate.
not only gotten to know each other, we become close friends.
Not what we saw in the primaries. We definitely saw something different right there. That alignment is weird till today.
She's tough, she's experienced, and she has enormous integrity. Enormous integrity. Her story represents the best American story. And like many of our best presidents, she was also vice president.
Of the American people.
Senator's had several plans so far. And anytime someone tells you you're going to get something good in 10 years, you should wonder why it takes 10 years. If you notice, there's no talk about the fact that the plan in 10 years will cost $3 trillion. You will lose your employer-based insurance. And in fact, you know, this is the single most important issue facing the public. And to be very blunt and to be very straightforward, you can't beat President Trump with double talk on this plan.
Your response, Senator Harris?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, Vice President Biden, you're just simply inaccurate in what you're describing. The reality is that our plan will bring health care to all Americans under a Medicare for All system. Our plan will allow people to start signing up on the first day. Babies will be born into our plan, and right now 4 million babies almost are born every day in America, or every year in America. Under our plan, we will ensure that everyone has access to health care.
That's a joke. But our children can look up to. She'll be a president respected by world leaders because she already is. She'll be a president we can all be proud of. And she will be a historic president who puts her stamp on America's future.
Knock it off with the pandering right now. Listen, y'all should have showed us better candidates for the Democratic Party. We only got to see one, and it seems like you ain't giving nobody a choice right now. You understand? It's either get down or lay down. That's the only thing I'm getting from it. Go in the comments, run it up, flood it up. Let me know. Hey, listen, look, if you're a Democrat or Republican, I have nothing but love for you. I don't judge people based on any of that right there. You understand? However, I know going forward, certain things we may not be able to do together, but it is what it is. Everything is not for everyone. With that being said, make sure you go in the comments, run it up, flood it up. Let me know your thoughts on this. And if you like reactions like this and you made it to this part of the video, consider hitting that like button. Definitely subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.